Hi guys, it's Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about wedding guest dresses, and I'm going to be doing some personal shopping for both you and me because I have a wedding coming up in about 3 months. It's black tie optional, it's summertime, and I have no idea what to wear that is unique. It's something I want to wear again. And when I took this to Instagram stories, I realized that just about everyone feels the same way. But I also wanted to mention that you do not have to go out and buy a new dress for a wedding or for an event. There are so many amazing options to rent and also tons of these on secondhand sites. But if you need brands to look for, silhouettes to look for, or just some ideas and inspiration on how to style stuff, I'm absolutely here for you for that. And if you do want me to try out any of these dresses or maybe do like a secondhand version, I can definitely do that too. Starting out with the most popular category by far, that is summer black tie under $300 with some variation of people asking for bra friendly or appropriate around family members. I feel like with black tie to black tie optional, there is kind of like some gray area, but I feel like a strong thing that you can rely on is floor length if you want to go black tie, and midi is okay if it's black tie optional or if it's black tie during the daytime. But if it's true black tie, I think you are expected to have a gown. So these are slightly more casual options because most people said that it was summer and that they didn't want to sweat too much. So here are our picks. This is one of my favorite dresses if you can wear a midi length to the wedding you're going to, because I feel like it's just such a classic silhouette. It is very well made. It comes in a bunch of colors, and Staud is just such a great brand. You can find it all over the RealReal, and you could also resell it if you don't want to wear it again, but they have some really fun pieces. I also like Faithful the brand. I feel like this linen column dress feels so elevated and so formal. Even though it's linen, that color just makes it so interesting, but also the fact that it's not shiny, because so many wedding guest dresses are a shiny silk in a bright color or a pastel, and I've worn that, I've done that. I feel like it just was a big trend, but I really love that this is a bold color, and the cut of it, that high neck, is just very classy. It's very chic. This might be one of the dresses that I have to order. The brand Realization Par, I've worn dresses to multiple weddings at this point, and I really love their pieces. They can be a little bit controversial because they are 100% silk and typically not lined, so some of their dresses are sheer, and you do just have to beware of that when you are shopping. But the Gia dress is one that I've definitely had on my radar, and I think it'd be really pretty for a fall wedding or an indoor wedding, because the sweat showing in that does concern me a little bit when it comes to summer. But for some sleeved options that wouldn't show sweat, I really loved this dress by Significant Other on Revolve, and I've also seen some of their dresses on the RealReal and secondhand sites. I love the bell sleeve. Something about that is very pretty to me. Next up, we have Beach Destination Wedding, anywhere from $200 to $500. Some options showing more skin, some options bra friendly. And I found it interesting that people were much more willing to spend money if it was already a destination wedding. Like, you're practically going on vacation, you might as well splurge on a dress, I guess. Some of my favorites are from Shona Joy. This is a brand that I discovered while collecting stuff for this video, and she has some really beautiful, like, plunging back dresses and halter dresses, which are not on the bra friendly side. I like the look of a halter and the feel of a halter as someone with a larger chest. I think that is, everyone has their different opinions, but if it's not too tight around your neck, it can be like very supportive and just like very flattering, I feel. And if it's It's floor length. It's not going to be showing too much skin. I did also find a couple that I think would be strapless bra friendly and I think are gorgeous. Like the floral on this maxi dress to me just is so pretty. The colors in it, I've really never seen anything like it. I really like it. Or if you want something that kind of feels like Farm Rio, I feel like this dress feels like Farm Rio, but it's strapless bra friendly because Farm Rio does have some great options if you love a bold pattern and you want like a maxi dress with volume, but some of them aren't the most bra friendly. My sister has a dress and I've tried it on and it just like didn't really account for there being any breast in the dress at all. Beautiful dresses, I just wouldn't buy them on final sale, but I also wouldn't really recommend buying anything on final sale. That's just a personal preference of mine. Also found this gorgeous low back dress from a designer that has a lot of other great dresses. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is just, it's such a classic. Is it fun? Is it bright? Is it colorful? No, but you could wear it a bunch of times. But if you do want a statement, you want something kind of fun and crazy, I really like this dress from Simon Miller. And you know, worst case scenario, you can always resell it because it's designer. Backyard garden wedding under $200 was also a pretty common theme. And I feel like I couldn't get through this whole video without mentioning Reformation. I feel like where they shine is definitely in their floral dresses and really cutesy, charming styles. So here are a couple dresses that I recommend. They also do have extended sizing, which is something you don't get with all of the designers I've mentioned in this video. That's something I found very challenging, and it was pointed out to me that it's really hard to find plus size dresses that are modern. So I would check Reformation, Anthropology if your budget can afford it. Those definitely are on the higher end. And this brand Park and Fifth Co. I really like this dress and it definitely is giving garden party to me. But if floral is a little too on the nose for you, I feel like a bright color with like a ruffle or any kind of like bow motif or puffy sleeve is also an ode to a garden party. Very cute, very vintage, maybe even like a polka dot. I really love wearing polka dots. But generally speaking, I would say throughout this whole video, I've avoided any super loud patterns and super bright colors like red or lime yellow, because it's not your day. You don't want to like outshine the bride, and that's also just a personal preference. I know some people would like be totally fine with their wedding guests wearing red or wearing yellow. So just talk to your bride. I want to wear black for a summer wedding, but not look like I've just come from a funeral. Personally, I feel like black can be worn year round. It's timeless, but I understand the concern with maybe feeling stuffy or boring. And I feel like you can bring in the fun and the playfulness with accessories, maybe a bold lipstick, or even just in the dress that you choose. Like I wore a black dress to one of my sister's friend's wedding and it had like a ruffled pattern all over it, so it really felt playful. It felt fun. It was not a funeral appropriate dress because of the cut and texture of it, so I feel like that is definitely something to have in mind if you are someone that likes to wear black. I like to wear black, so I support you. And lastly, we have cocktail and black tie picks under $100. And this is where I feel your best bet is to find something secondhand or to rent a dress, because secondhand, you can find so many dresses that are worth more than $100 that are being sold for less than that, because that's just how the secondhand market works. Or you can rent some amazing designer dresses for anywhere from like $30 to $50, sometimes $75, and those dresses are worth hundreds. I think I'm legitimately gonna do this for the wedding that I'm going to, because in the past, I always just thought that they didn't have great options, but I was lying to myself. They have so many of the brands that I talked about today. On Rent the Runway, you could get the Staud dress that I was talking about at the beginning of this video for 4 days for $35, and that is more than a steal. Also, all of the reviews on here are like very thorough. Everyone has photos in the items, and I just feel like I've like unlocked something amazing. I think everyone already knows it. I'm like the last person to get there, but it's a really sustainable option. They have tons of great dresses, and I will link my favorites and potentially wear some to the wedding that I go to, because like for your garden party, this dress from Rixo, or for your beach wedding, you could wear this one from Retrofet. Like I could wear this $1,000 dress from Cecile Banson for $120. I also want to say thank you to the sponsor of today's video, which is Squarespace. Whether you're just starting out or managing a growing business, Squarespace is an all-in-one website platform that is really here for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. They make it easy to create a professional-looking website, engage with your audience, even sell things like products or content. I've been using Squarespace since I was in college. When I was initially looking for jobs as a graphic designer, I had a portfolio website with all of my work showcased, and now I use it as a landing page about me as a content creator. But there really is no cap on creativity when it comes to Squarespace. They have thousands of flexible website templates that allow you to customize your look, update content, and add features to fit your unique needs at any time, thanks to their fluid engine and drag and drop technology. You can also get custom domains through Squarespace or run a blog or a newsletter. I feel like that's really popular right now, and you can use Squarespace to push your posts out to social media, as well as have your social posts live on your website, and so much more. So if you're interested in starting a website this year, check out Squarespace for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/lindseyrem or use my code lindseyrem to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or custom domain. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on my other platforms if you want to keep up with me when I'm not on YouTube, and I will see you all with some new content very soon. Bye guys.